In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a keychain in Tinkercad from start to finish, even if you're a complete beginner. This is a great first project because it teaches you the basics of shaping, sizing, aligning, grouping, and exporting a model that you can actually 3D print. We'll build the base, add the hole for the keyring, personalize it with text, and finish by exporting the file as an STL. If you find this tutorial helpful, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more easy Tinkercad guides. All right, let's jump right in. First, open Tinkercad and create a new design. Once your work plane is ready, the very first thing we need is the base of the keychain. On the right side, drag a box shape onto the work plane. This box will become the main body of your keychain. Now click and resize it using the white corner handles. A good starting size is around 50 millimeters long, 20 millimeters wide, and 3 millimeters thick. That gives you a nice slim keychain that's strong enough to print, but not too bulky. If you want the keychain to look smoother and more professional, you can round the edges. One easy way to do that is by dragging a cylinder shape onto the corners and turning it into a hole, then grouping it with the box to cut the corners away. Another simple option is to use a rounded shape like the round roof to create a softer profile. Either way, the goal is to give the keychain a clean, finished look instead of a sharp rectangular block. Next, we need to add the hole for the keyring. This part is very important because without it, you won't be able to attach your keychain to a ring or clasp. Drag a cylinder onto the work plane and change it to hole. Then resize it to around 4 to 5 millimeters in diameter. That size is usually large enough for most keyrings, while still leaving enough material around the edge for strength. Move the hole near one end of the keychain base, but not too close to the edge, so it doesn't break during printing or use. To make sure the hole is perfectly placed, select both the base and the cylinder hole, then press the L key to open the Align tool. Use the alignment dots to center the hole along the width of the keychain. You want the hole to sit neatly in line with the base, so the keychain looks balanced and professional. Once it looks right, select both shapes and press Ctrl+G to group them. Tinkercad will cut the hole through the base and give you a clean opening for the keyring. Now it's time to personalize your keychain with text. This is what makes the design unique and gives it a custom look. Drag the text shape onto the work plane. In the inspector panel, type the name, word, or short phrase you want on your keychain. You can use your name, a nickname, a brand name, or even a fun word like gamer, mom, or studio. After that, resize the text so it fits nicely on the front of the keychain. A good height for the text is around 2 millimeters, so it stands out proudly without being too tall or fragile. Place the text on top of your keychain base. If needed, rotate it or scale it until it fits neatly inside the design. Just like before, select both the text and the base, then use the Align tool with the L key to center the text perfectly. This makes the final design look much more polished and symmetrical. If you want, you can also choose a bold font so the letters are easier to read after printing. Thin fonts can sometimes be difficult to print, especially on smaller keychains, so bold and simple is usually the safest choice. Once the text is positioned the way you want, it's time for the final group step. Select everything on the keychain, including the base and the text. Then press Ctrl+G to merge it all into one solid 3D printable object. Grouping is the step that turns all your separate shapes into a finished design, so make sure everything is exactly where you want it before you do this. After grouping, your keychain should look like one clean, unified model with the text raised on top and the hole already cut through the end. Before exporting, take a moment to inspect your design carefully. Make sure the hole is big enough, the text is readable, and the base thickness is strong enough for printing. If anything looks off, you can always undo and adjust it. It's much easier to fix it now than after printing. When you're happy with the result, click the Export button in the top right corner and choose STL. That will save your keychain as a 3D printable file that you can send to your slicer and print on your 3D printer. And that's how to make a keychain in Tinkercad in just a few simple steps. You learned how to build the base, add the ring hole, customize it with text, and export the final model for printing. This is a fantastic beginner project, and once you understand these basics, you can start making all kinds of custom designs for gifts, school projects, or even small business products. If this tutorial helped you out, please give it a like, subscribe for more Tinkercad and 3D design videos, and let me know in the comments what you want to create next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.